Our Gen Con coverage is brought to you by Hit Point Press. From animated spell and tarot cards to their breathtaking Humblewood campaign setting and adventure, Hit Point Press is your one-stop shop for amazing 5e content. Check out our links below for all the gaming goodness. We're here in the closing hours of Gen Con 2024. Finally get to see our good buddy Nate. Nate, how's your con going?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited you guys got here. This year, the vibe is amazing. Energy is up. It's like
through the roof this year.
It's amazing. It's really. It feels like there is a. You feel the new blood coming in. It is younger. It is queerer. It is more excited. It is like. It's the future is here, and it's really nice.
From day one, moment the doors open on Thursday, until the closing hours, it's been shoulder to shoulder. Everybody's so excited.
So excited. Kids, grognards, everybody in between. It's been a good vibe, and people, once again, just so fun to be here and show our stuff in person to people, connect with all of our fans, connect with our new fans, connect with our friends, see the community. It's awesome.
And your booth is always one of the highlights. You want to walk us through what you got set up? Because I know you'll put a ton of effort into it.
We spend many days setting up. We pre-build in the studio and then come here and we race to get everything set up because we have a lot of little pieces. Let's take a look at what we got here.
Yeah, absolutely. Walk us through it.
All right, so over here we have this is a taste of some of the old going into some of the new, going into what's to come. So we have this is kind of mixed. It's like the castle gates here using some wilderness and some of our original castle pieces flowing right into a mixture of our older city stuff and our brand new Lowtown stuff, which is about to ship in October, assuming we got some canals and some customs and a bunch of stuff to get through. So we're intermingling all that to make a really hopefully fun and lively city with all sorts of bits. Like we got roadways with elevation bits. We have our little floor fogger that gives us some smoke coming out of the chimney. Of course, it's probably not going to perform on demand. Should we give it a little nudge?
Oh, there you go. I see
it. Oh, no.
There you go.
I doubted. I shouldn't have doubted the fog. Right? So we got a little smoking chimney coming out of the thatched roof. We have our water wheel, which is a real crowd pleaser, a little spinning water wheel. Our modular boats. Oh, there's our smoke. Woo! Come on.
Got little lanterns lit up on there.
Flickering LEDs is one of our specialties, right? People love modular LEDs and glowing bits. And then we're integrating, we're taking the Lowtown stuff down into the water and integrating our mountains bits so you can have like a cliffside town. And we're real proud of this little section, the transition of the stone stairs into the docks and then back up into a bridge. We're using biscuit system into paired peg system to connect our new Lowtown stuff into the mountains, and then that transitions us into the caverns. So we get to go deep because the idea is the world's interconnected, right? You can just keep adding and adding, just like Legos, right? Adding more bits. So we're going from the mountains, we're going into the caverns here. We got a real fun little showcase of all our caverns bits. The downside with us being here for 4 days and 1,000 hands coming through, the stuff drifts around.
Something that is happening down here, it looks like.
I know, what could it be? Why don't you tell us in the comments what you think is happening on this summoning circle here? We have all these little tiny miniature please do not touch signs, but everybody wants to come in and touch, which is kind of what we want, right? You want people to be so engrossed in the thing, they're I want to touch. We just want them to flip the tables and tear it up. So we full caverns bit, and then that's transitioning into some of our new stuff. So we are going to go back and do a casting run of all of our dungeons. I mean, it's called Dungeons and Dragons, right? We got to have our dungeons. So we're doing a full run of all of our dungeon pieces, rounding everything up, and we're adding some new sinister paint. Look at these blue marble. So we got a new paint option. We have a couple of new pieces. This is the doesn't even really have official name. It's acid furnace or arcane furnace, and this will be a fogger topper also, so you can get some fog coming out of there. We have all of our favorites like the construct walls and the rolling boulder trap, and so I guess we got the old spike trap under the floor. Is always really fun at the table. Pop that up. So you have
acid traps as well.
Acid traps. Right, you got to get the players on their toes. So all the fun dungeon stuff coming together. Bunch of new sets. We reconfigured everything so it's easier to get. Rounding up pieces like the cool Eldritch pools with all your purple glitter in one place.
Fantastic.
A few new bits, and then it'll be launching in October. Hopefully, middle of October. Dungeon Reforged. So we're really excited to go back into dungeons, get a bunch of this stuff out in people's hands.
And this is the set. The dungeon set's the one you can use on with every adventure, right?
You can always use it. You can use things. It can be a basement. It can be a castle. It can be a dungeon. It could be a manor house. It can be anything.
You're going to start with any set.
Dungeons, yeah. And then caverns is my other really sort of go-to. We use it all the time. And of course, we've got mountains and we've got swamps and we've got arches and ruins and volcanoes
cities and towns.
It just keeps going. But this is a little sample of what we got, and it goes all the way around. Miles did a hellscape build and an ice build, and we have store bits, and it's really fun to just sort of get a chance to like build and sort of inspire people that come by. A lot of folks will say, "Oh, I was trying to get some ideas. I love coming by the booth because I'll see this and think of some of the ways I could build some stories."
That's awesome. So the next set coming up on Kickstarter is the Dungeons Reforged.
It's going to be on GameFound.
So
we've been using GameFound as our crowdfunding platform of choice these days. We really like the options. It's been really good for us. So that'll be in mid-October, and then this spring we got more stuff cooking. We'll see what goes there. I think spoiler alert, we're going to be going to do a little bit of cities in the spring. Little cities reforged. It's not going to be anything wild. A couple new pieces, mostly rounding up those old bits, and then something brand new next fall. So
what's actually shipping next? What's going to be people can expect to arrive at their doorsteps?
I don't know. Hopefully Lowtown, but we'll see. There's a lot of things that are beyond our control. I mean, we have plenty of things that are in our control that we can't quite sort out. The things that are beyond our control are really hard. Like international shipping is always a tough one. There's a lot of things that could go awry between here and there, but hopefully it's en route.
We are super excited about the sci-fi sets as well, and I know you're working hard on that.
Starforged was so fun to work on. So it was a chance to refresh, sort of start clean, right? Blank page, like throw out all the assumptions. Like, okay, if we're going to do a set from the ground up, like what's it like? And we ended up with 360-degree pieces, so you can flip them upside down and use them in a whole bunch of ways. And it's the most freeform set we've ever made, where there's no rules. You can just get in there and you start playing. It's hard to convey how fun it is to play with the pieces because they just they just flow every which way. No, there's no wrong way to put them together.
And there's so many cool games coming out. We got Starfinder 2nd Edition. We got the Alien RPG. We've got Star Trek Adventure 2nd Edition.
Starfinder 2nd Edition, very excited for. We were doing a bunch of play testing with Starforge, the original Starfinder. I can't wait to see what they do with 2nd Edition. It's here, and apparently people are excited. Oh, yeah. So
we played it yesterday. It's fantastic.
Is it awesome?
Yeah.
I love to hear it. What have you been excited about here? What's been fun to see?
Awesome. This is Geek Summer Camp for us. So just getting to see you, getting to see our buddies that we don't get to see but once a year, and it just revitalizes us. And we realize that we spend so much time just down in our offices working, and just to get out and just play some more.
That's it is really revitalizing, right? Connecting with our community, with our fans, with our other creators. Right? It's really it is so fun. Thank you everybody that's just filling up the gas tanks, right? Giving us a little more energy so we can go back into the dark studio and work again and try and make stuff.
But hopefully bringing things home that we're excited to get to our tables with our friends. Oh. You know, we all have our little stash that we're bringing home. Do you have anything here that was exciting to you outside of Dwarven Forest that you were happy to see, people you're happy to meet?
I mean, there's so many wonderful creators in the space. We have so many good friends that we see at all these cons. Our friends at Galadoria Games are here. Kevin's got his whole family running the booth, and it's really great to see them. Jim with stat trackers. There's so many. Eldritch Foundry. There's so many wonderful people. The Turbo Dork folks are hopefully going to be setting up a booth here next year. We've done with them an endless sea of just delightful people in the space to connect with. It's been great. Well,
I know you got
next year. Yeah.
Oh, I know so many things already to announce for next year that we're excited about for next year. But we're just happy. I know you got a flight to catch. We're super happy that you took the time to show us your booth before you were off to the airport. We love you. Thank you for all the support you've given us and to the fans. Everybody's excited to talk to you and see what you've got going on. So the energy you bring.
Thanks for everybody for watching, and remember, gaming is for everybody. Keep your table open, get everybody in. Let's sit down and tell some stories together and have a good time.
Thank you, friends. We'll see you next year. Woo. Stay tuned here at the Gallant Goblin for the latest from Gen Con 2024. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.